All right, let's keep moving. New blood is in the building. He walks in today to Bang on the Drum All Day by Todd Rundgren. He reps Wisco. You can rep him with #Walrus. This is a guy who got a golden ticket months ago before I was even offering them up. He ripped it right out of my hands. He is the rare smack-off caller to jump off the Vmail and Twitter onto the phones. He is a fan favorite on the Jungle Twittersphere. Can he shock the world and bring the smack-off title to Title Town? Let's find out. Kaleb the Walrus in Green Bay. Kaleb, good to have you. Good luck. What's going on?
Welcome back to Wacko and the Walrus here on 107.5 and 1400 The Fan, WDUZ, Green Bay. Wacko is off today. It's just your boy Walrus taking you through this rock block weekend. We're recapping yesterday's Smack Off 21 on the Jim Rome Show. We're reading your tweets and emails. We're taking your phone calls at 1-800-PAGOBA. I will say that slowly one more time, 1-800-PAGOBA. At the top of next hour, since it's almost 4th of July, we want to hear your Mount Rushmore of hottest first ladies. My George Washington is Rosalind Carter. What up, girl? Let's get back to the countdown. In 5th place yesterday was Vic in NyQuil, a shocking performance considering that we didn't know if he'd even squeeze us into his busy schedule. Somewhere in between correcting people who mistake him for Carlos Mencia and hollering at webcam girls on Twitter. A grown-ass man summed out this tweet, quote, "I'd crawl 2 miles over broken glass just for a chance to lick your shadow." The thirst is real, folks. Then there's that monotone voice of his. He puts more people to sleep than Bill Cosby. Have you ever wondered why the first 3 letters of Vicodin are VIC? Not to mention the fact that he never calls the show anymore, but as he proved this week, grabbing a vine in the jungle is just like riding a bike. Stay in your lane and don't forget your helmet. I just hope you do what you normally do after the Smack Off, Vic. Disappear into oblivion or whatever they named your favorite Oakland strip club. Let's get a tweet in here. Southside Mike 81 tweets that I am the walrus, the bee is silent. I thought my brother Kip did a great job yesterday on the Jim Rome Show. Sincerely, Napoleon Dynamite. Straight fire from Mikey. I think he's referencing yesterday's 4th place caller, Mark in Hollywood. Now, this guy's game reminds me a lot of Russell Wilson. You know Russ, right? He wins a title with a lot of help, almost repeats until something unexpected happens. We're all pretty sure he's good, but is he really that good? I mean, I don't know. Trent Dilfer has a Super Bowl ring, right, Silk? Mark, I know that as an actor, you're probably very concerned about your self-image, so if anybody in Hollywood sees him sprinting shirtless down Melrose, one of 3 things is happening. He's exercising, pumpkin spice lattes are back, or he just found out his dealer is selling Diet Coke. I mean, here we are. I'm out here at my first Smack Off, and we're talking about a guy who thinks Instagram is the quickest way to buy drugs. SMH. Stupid Mark in Hollywood. All right, in 3rd place yesterday was the defending champ, Foghorn in Indy. You know, Mike, I've noticed that by and large you've stopped saying your signature catchphrase, I do declare. I do declare. Now, I don't know what that means exactly, but I do know that I was getting pretty sick of the lame jokes about Mike and Chael in a relationship. It's tired, it's played, and frankly, it's pretty insensitive in this culture. I mean, they're going through a bitter divorce. They only show up together to keep up appearances. They put on a brave face for the kids. There's no need to pile on. But in their heart of hearts, they will always have the memories of last year's call when Mike gave Infection a back massage using Barry Bonds steroid cream. Quickly now to 2nd place. And I know that a lot of people were looking forward to the rivalry between Lef and me, but I just didn't have anything negative to say about the guy. He's a great caller. He doesn't crack under pressure. He's got natty ice in his veins. He's a warrior. And in my opinion, he's the MVP of the jungle this year. In fact, he reminds me of another warrior MVP. And if you think about it, they have a lot in common. Steph goes downtown just about every other shot. Lef goes downtown for public intoxication after every other shot. Steph has a dime for a mother. Lef has dimes in his pockets when he has to call his mother to bail him out of county lockup. Steph has a child who soaks up the media spotlight. Lef has a child in Vegas, in Atlantic City, in Van Nuys, in Tijuana, and Branson, Missouri for some reason. That's why he's at the airport all the time. Court appearances, custody hearings, child support. Lef, you need to put down the oat soda, stop sowing your royal oats, and mix in some saran wrap. All right, we are up against a hard out. We have to pay the bills and scram. I just wanted to thank everybody who had a hand in my victory as the first ever Twitter clone to win the Smack Off. Thank you to the JTP for your support and for using the hashtag #OnWalRisconsin. Thank you to the XR4TI for voting for me, and thank you to the Pimp in the Box for making Green Bay, Wisconsin title town once again, because in case you forgot, a couple of my buddies wanted to remind you of something.
Hey, Jim Rome, it's Randy and Jason Sklar. And you know what the smack-off is? It's a walrus game.
We'll be right back.
Kaleb. All right, kid. Not bad at all. With a cameo from the Sklar Bros. Wow, man. Somebody just got sklarred on the smack-off. All right, so that was Kaleb's first ever attempt at the smack-off, and not bad at all.